was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Go. 180. Check 55.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
now it's Breida
at the 45-yard line.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Breida. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Atkinson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Eagles 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's 4th down.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson off to Geis on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Atkinson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they'll run the option to start the drive. On the RPO, that's complete right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
88. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be brought down by the... Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Wentz again. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now Wentz will keep it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Atkinson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll fire it deep for Reagor, and that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's 3rd down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick-6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is Gibson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Atkinson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. A big play that time on the catch and run. 40 yards. On 1st down, Atkinson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again. Atkinson. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is Gibson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
He will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick-6, and decent field position in throwing that pick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Atkinson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works, and that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Washington.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Atkinson trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Atkinson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Throwing on 1st down. Atkinson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Davion Taylor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 6.
Looking to throw. Atkinson. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. A nice play he made there in the open field.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Operating from the gun. Atkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2nd and 8.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle by Avonte Maddox.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Sidney Jones.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Finding room at the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. 2 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Brings 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Washington.
On 1st and 10. Atkinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Atkinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. That was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They run with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult?
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. And they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Wentz to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.